What up, y'all? It's your girl, Krazykerins, and we are back for part 3 of my Why I Left Mary Kay vlog. So just keep watching. Okay, guys, so we left off last week on inventory, on cost, on all that good stuff. And I gotta be honest with you, I became very frustrated with Mary Kay because, you know, they're really big on pushing that $600 order on you. $600 a month, every month. Be consistent, be consistent. And so it's okay to be consistent if you're like consistently selling, you know? But I wasn't. I mean, I was consistent to a certain degree or a certain point, but I wasn't bringing it in like some of the ladies at the meetings where like every party, they're selling $900. They're selling $1,000. They're selling $500. You know, for me, the people that I was reaching out to, Mary Kay was not on demand. It just wasn't. It wasn't as on demand as milk is. And it would upset me because every time you would say, like, I don't want to place an order, they would convince you to place an order because you can't sell from an empty wagon. And they would give you the whole analogy of, well, think about a supermarket. When they're selling milk, do they wait until all of the gallons of milk are sold before placing a milk order? No, they are constantly placing a milk order, even if there's milk on the shelf. So even if like I had a $600 inventory in my house and I sold $100 worth of that inventory, they want me to immediately replace the $100, like to make another order. But I'm like, I would rather sell through my inventory and kind of follow the law of depletion. And this is something that I got off of Dave Ramsey because there was a blog on Dave Ramsey where a couple had this issue. The wife kept placing orders and she ran their home into like incredible debt, like into like the 10,000s, 15,000s, because she wanted to be consistent in Mary Kay. And so the advice that Dave Ramsey gave them was, you know, you follow the law of depletion. Deplete your inventory first before, you know, replacing what you sold. But in Mary Kay, they don't want to do that. The Mary Kay, it's as soon as you sell it, place an order and replace it. So that was getting a little annoying and a bit expensive. And they want you to be a star consultant. That means that if you place 600 every month, that at every quarter, you are making 1,800 in production. Some women will do that very, very quickly. I couldn't. So there are some women that get through their 1,800 like it's nothing. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, okay? And so that was frustrating. And I remember placing so many orders for myself, for other team members on my team. And you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to place orders through other people. Even if you ask them, I mean, it's supposed to be that they're giving you the money and you're placing the order. Not that you're paying for it out of your pocket and then it's getting delivered to you and you're selling it, but it's under somebody else's name. Like I did that a ton of times and that was very uncomfortable. My own director did that the first time around with me. She placed a $600 order for me and then I paid her off little by little. Like you're not supposed to do that. There was something else that when I signed up for the director's program, it says clear as day. Like if my mom had signed up to be a part of my team, her spouse can't sign up as well. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in a bind because my dad he was like, I'll help you, whatever. So my director was like, oh, don't worry about it. Just put a different address for your dad, even though your dad and your mom live together. Like, that's grimy, you know, whatever. So she was doing a lot of that stuff. And it got to a point where I was spending way too much money and too much time and I was too stressed out. If you hear something in the back, my daughter's playing with one of her Christmas toys. So I decided I'm not going to call my director. I'm not going to call her anymore because she has the gift of persuasion. And every time I call her, I find myself, you know, giving up my credit card. Like she just has that power. And one day we talked and I said, you know, the issue is that I'm in debt. Mary Kay has me in debt. I said, I came into this to make money and I'm losing money because every month you want me to place another order to make production. My team was not an organic team, meaning these weren't people that signed up because they wanted to do it. They were just helping me out, you know? So I had a group of like 8 people and maybe like 2 or 3 were like actually doing the business. And the rest of them, I was creating the production. I was buying it. And it was sitting in my house. And it was just sitting in my house and it was frustrating. And I was telling her, I was like, I'm in debt. This is debt. She's like, no, this is not debt. This is an investment. And she would send me articles about the difference between debt and investment. I said, it's debt. It is debt. No, but you just got to wait because, when you become a director, your check is going to triple in size. And granted, I'm sure that's the case because I did see proof of that in the other directors. They would clearly display what they were earning. But at the end of the day, I want you to display your expense report to me. Like, my director, she boasts that she makes 6 figures in Mary Kay, but in actuality, are you making 6 figures with the amount of money that you're spending in travel, the amount of money that you're spending on buying knickknacks here and there? I don't know. Are you really making that much money? I know she's making money, but I don't know. I beg to differ. Also with the whole like sales aspect, they're like, oh, we sold 1 million miracle sets, blah, 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 blah. Did you really sell 1 million miracle sets? Or did your force of consultants buy 10 miracle sets a piece? Because at the end of the day, I mean, we were told to place orders like on multiple things. You're not just going to buy one, like you're going to buy like 30 mascaras and like 30 charcoal masks. My director, she would like put orders in for me and that would piss me the hell off because she would order things that were like close to not being in stock anymore or things that weren't in the class and I didn't know how to sell. It's like, why would you order me like men's cologne when I don't even showcase that in the class and I'm not that good of a salesperson? I don't know how to sell this. Why would you place such a large order? And it would piss me off because then you would be stuck with it. Okay. I ended up giving a lot of stuff away because it was just, I couldn't get rid of it. I'm like getting annoyed just talking about it. So I got to a point where I started doing my research, like I said before, going on Pink Truth. Well, I don't know if I did say it before, whatever. I was going on Pink Truth and it was eye-opening to see how many other people were having the same experiences that I was having. And I'm like, this isn't just me. Then I started talking with one of my fellow consultants. We were both in the director's program. And she was telling me her behind the scenes. And I would just listen and I was appalled. Appalled. I'm not going to say much of her story because her story is her story and it's not my story. But just between her inventory and my inventory alone, 2 people was about $12,000 in inventory that we had sitting in our closets. That's a lot of money. So I got sick of it. I said, I am in this perpetual cycle of debt, stress, and frustration. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I called the company and I did the buyback program where they send you back 90% of, whatever product you have that can be bought back. They assess it, whatever, you send it to them, they send you back a check. But it's not even like a full 90% back because the fact that you have to package everything and mail it. And y'all, mail-in product is not cheap. I spent about $350 out of my pocket just to send 6 huge boxes back. Just to send boxes back. So it's like at every turn they were taking your money. Then there was like one of the last straws was because you like work on commission, if somebody underneath you sends back product, then you have to like pay back that commission. Well, whatever. Long story short, my director botched something up. And so I got commission on something I shouldn't have gotten commission that I thought I had paid back already, that apparently I didn't. And then they kept hounding me back for money. And then when they send you a check, like a bill, they don't even write a memo. It doesn't even say like reference. It doesn't say exactly what you're paying. It just says like, send us this money. For what? For what? What am I sending you money for? I called them. I spoke to like 3 different people at their office. Nobody knew how to answer my questions. I said, I'm not paying you this money. If you can't tell me what I owe you for, I'm not paying you this money. And I didn't pay them the money. Okay? And I hope they watch this video and try coming after me, because I'm still not going to pay you the money. Okay? Calm down. It pisses me off. But in closing, had I done this my way, had I done this little by little in an organic fashion, I probably would still be selling Mary Kay, because I genuinely did enjoy it. I enjoyed the product. I enjoyed the company. I enjoyed it. But the tactics that my director used, and the other, I guess, other directors, I don't know if it's like a cohort that they all do this to their people, but the tactics that my director used were blatantly wrong, and there was a lack of integrity. Because if I told you that I don't want to accrue debt because I've been working on my debt and working on not having debt, and still you're pushing and encouraging me to place a $1,000 order here, a $2,000 order there, then you have no regard for me and my family. And that's a lack of integrity. So it is what it is, my friends. I hope that this video serves its purpose, that if someone is confused about Mary Kay, that this has enlightened you. And I mean, at the end of the day, if it's something you want to do, then you do it. Just do your due diligence and don't get wrapped up in the hype. All right, my friends, I hope that you will smash that like button, comment below, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace out.